for.
Okay, so
then I can put my temp on here, and then I can reuse it. Ingenuity, kids.
right?
Hello, man. Oh my gosh.
It's an old school game. What do you expected? Yeah.
This is before guys. Actually, wait, no, this is during guys, right?
Hey guys.
Welcome to whatever the hell this happens to be anymore.
Pandora's Boxcast.
It's Pandora, Boxcast, and Rhapsody.
And if you hear coughing in the background, fuck you, Andy.
Andy, is he watching?
No, he's coughing in the background.
Oh yeah, you're right. Andy of the
Just like how
future.
you're playing a game in the foreground.
Andy of the future, stop coughing, you bastard.
Technically, we'll be on the past. Okay. What is going on today?
Okay, so basically, we had a person come on to our set. He was not supposed to be on there, but
He wasn't invited, basically.
Yeah.
Just, you know?
and that was like probably a very frustrating 10 minutes, 4 minutes of trying
Felt
to,
like 10, that's why.
Yeah.
It felt like 10, that's fine.
of trying to like not break this guy's feelings, but tell him to get the hell out. So, you know, yeah.
Do any of the teachers watch this?
I hope not.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
You know, we can just say, "Fuck you, Miss Insert Name here."
Hey, except the internet, the entire internet would have watched this.
The entire internet,
There are people
the
smarter
entire
than us on the
internet that
internet.
would have watched this. 30
You
people.
can hack the website and link it and have that phrase right there on the main school page.
And then they would shut this whole thing down.
The entire internet.
There was Miss
Begins.
Brookie. I had to bend the truth because I work for Miss Brookie in the library. I bend the truth so fucking hard to let us get down here.
What did you say?
I told her that it was supposed to be like informative information.
Well, we
Um,
do informative. It is
Informative
informative
information.
in terms of,
Nigga,
like,
what are you
video
talking about?
games, pop culture references and news.
Actually, let him introduce
Basically,
his
that's
name.
what I told her.
We have a new person here today.
Hey.
Sports guy.
Sports
Yes,
guy,
special
yes.
sports.
Just basically football.
Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Seahawks all day.
Did I just fuck everything?
Hey,
Well,
can
then
you pass
we got the Green Bay Packers fan
Oh,
over
you should.
here.
Oh, wait, you should have passed it.
That's my water.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
real funny,
That's
real
all.
funny. Uh-huh.
Can I get the water back though? Fuck you.
I didn't. I heard it too late.
He didn't know what.
So
life
do you guys
is.
like schedule? What do you guys talk about on here?
We used to.
Usually something happens in the world.
Actually,
and we talk about
we
it.
didn't even used to. We
The thing
tried.
is, we used to, but then the Fire Nation attacked.
The what, Nick?
Fire Nation.
Avatar.
Yeah, that was actually.
I barely got
that,
that one.
That and the fact that the fire alarm happened twice when we were filming.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the episodes I actually filmed outside.
You filmed an episode outside in the cold?
Yeah, it was like freezing. Nobody had shirts.
That's fucked up.
That's intense.
But you know, Marcus is just over there not even paying attention.
Final Fantasy.
Man, what do you want me to be doing? Beat my dick? What the fuck do you want me to do?
You were doing that yesterday,
That's
trying
what
to watch
Alfonso
porn.
is
Yeah,
for.
you're right.
He
You're
was
right.
watching porn down here yesterday.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what Alfonso's for, that's why.
Actually, I was the one who suggested. I was like, just randomly, I was like, I feel like watching
Does
porn.
this thing work?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Let's call 911.
works.
Tell them that we're being
they-
sexually.
Are you
molested.
retarded?
Like my brother did that. I called for a fire and thought no one answered. A cop showed up at the house.
Really?
Yes.
Your brother must have got
Shit.
shitty as fuck. He must have
So
shit
who works in here?
I mean,
This is a conference room. Every now and again, a couple of teachers will come down here, fuck around a little bit, and then leave. And this is our room now.
well, there's usually one person doing work down there.
Insert
so
sexual
sorry,
joke
extra
here.
time.
Insert whatever the fuck you want to insert here.
Anything you want.
Dildos?
Damn it, it never locks.
Flying pen?
Insert whatever you want to insert. So
Yeah.
you insert dildos.
Flying pen.
Anyway, since we have a special guest on the show today, Ricardo, you want to lead the topic today?
Hey, so NFL free agency is getting crazy, as Alexis probably knows.
A little bit.
Everybody's getting sold everywhere, and trades are getting crazy. The Seahawks just traded Jimmy Graham. Well, they traded Max Unger, their first-round pick and their fourth-round pick for Jimmy Graham of the Saints, which I think was stupid because that's our center, which is a veteran, which knows what the hell he's doing. I don't know who we're going to replace him with, and now it's the second year without a first-round pick, and we're going to get a tight end, which we already have one, which is pretty freaking decent, I would say so myself. But I think they only did it was because they released the veteran tight end, Zach Miller, so they had to fill in that little depth chart.
And I think I can get on a little bit on what that is you know, they just had like the Rugby Sevens tournament in like Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago. And so now the NFL and a lot of teams, I think the 49ers, the Chargers, and I think one more team, I don't know, they're getting like hiring rugby players to come out.
Rugby players?
Rugby players.
Rugby.
To like train them or something, or like
You'd be
hit them?
surprised. They
That sounds
take
like a carpet
hits
company.
on
Oh, no,
senior
better.
levels, yeah.
Yeah,
But
better.
they're made like they do football. You hit probably harder because you know you have the pads,
Mhm.
so you literally flinging yourself as fast as possible with no forms of repercussions. Rugby, you'll get to straight tackle someone and have them bounce off of your body in midair, but subconsciously there's still a form of restraint and care. But if you shoulder somebody, you don't have to worry about breaking your shoulder with the pads.
That's true.
So I mean,
That is true.
I mean, if you watch just some rugby tackles and it's like
It's ridiculous.
either one, you won't get tackled in either one.
Yeah, and I mean, well, and Dominic Sue just got signed to the Dolphins for,
Really?
I think it was $110 million.
God damn.
So he's now the highest paid defensive player. Second was J.J. Watt. Before him was $100 million to the Texans, but they replaced Dominic Sue with Haloti Ngata from the Ravens. So let's see if that works out for them.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
It's gonna be a weird season coming up.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully, well, with all this free agency stuff, it's been the craziest free
Okay.
agency year.
Alright. For next season, your 3 top picks for Super Bowl and your 3 underdogs you want to see rise up.
All right, I'll start with the underdogs. 3 underdogs. I'm calling it. The Detroit Lions. Let's see. I have the Bills going to the playoffs. Not going far, but going to the playoffs. And third, I'll just put. I'll put the Jaguars on a comeback because they picked up some pretty good people in this offseason. They got Julius Thomas from the Broncos. They got what's his name?
They won like some 3 games this season, right?
Yeah. They won, I think, 3. Yeah, because they got it. The draft this year goes Buccaneers because they won 2 games, and then the Titans, and then after the Titans are I think it's the Jaguars, then it's the Raiders, I think. But the Raiders won 2 games too, I think.
Yeah.
Because they beat the
49ers
Chiefs,
and the
Yeah.
49ers.
and then they beat the 49ers.
How you go 0-9 then beat the 49ers?
Hey, I mean, the
I don't know.
49ers are just that bad.
Maybe.
Like I mean, but they like you see it's a steady decline. You don't go Super Bowl once, gone the next. That usually doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. And I mean, well, I don't know what the 49ers are going to do now. They just lost their head coach. He's going.
Kaepernick's looking like he's choking every play.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick's not looking the same as he used to. And I mean, I don't know if the coach from the 49ers is happy where he's at right now. He gets the same amount of money that he was getting at
I
Michigan.
don't think he's happy where he's at right now.
I don't know.
He probably wants to.
He probably would like to be coaching the 49ers right now. Probably. I mean, I would. You're going. I don't know if it's a downgrade because I mean, you get paid the same amount of money, but it's not the same caliber, like football that you're playing.
Right.
He's a college coach now, right?
Mm-hmm. For Michigan, where he used the quarterback. He used the quarterback at Michigan. So did Tom Brady. Tom Brady actually photoshopped a picture of Tom Brady and then Harbaugh in the same picture, and like Tom Brady was looking at him, but it was just funny because they played in different eras, and like now he went back to go coach over there, and I mean, well, the 49ers knocked out their head defensive or offensive line coach or something like that as their head coach, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep everything straight. And they just lost Patrick Willis, their best middle linebacker. And I only say best because Navarro Bowman broke his leg versus us in the NFC Championship game. It was pretty nasty. He got tackled by his own player. And like
I don't understand that. Like.
well, it was like kind of confusing because like he went in for the tackle and he was pulling the other dude down and he wasn't coming down. So another Seahawks player came to help, and then a 49ers dude came to tackle the dude that was trying to help. And like his leg got caught in everything, and it just like it snapped. it snapped nasty. Like if
Career
he's,
ending or just like?
nah, he's gonna come back.
Just
I think he
like-
already came back. No, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard for him to like get back to condition and everything. De-rosing it, freaking De-Rose. got
No,
injured
Paul
again.
Georging it.
Hey,
No,
Paul George.
that was a clean break.
That was a clean
It
break,
was a
so-
freak accident.
So his recovery was really fast. His
Rose has
recovery
not
was
played a
really
full, at least half a season.
That's
in like
that's
3
because he
years.
plays scared now. He plays scared.
Yeah, at one point, like at like the serious games, like he was playing off season. He was running as fast. He was taking the ball. Like if he had the ball at the other side of the court, he would score, with a layup.
That's true.
But when it started grind time, I'm guessing it kept getting in the way.
Well, the first time that he tore his ACL was it looked kind of dumb because the way he went up for a layup, and then when he came down, like he stomped the ground
Right.
pretty hard,
Yeah, it was.
and it was like he tore it like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't get the rhythm right.
So how
Yeah.
many times did he tear his fucking ACL?
He tore his ACL.
I think 3 times.
3. God,
and
that's
then he tore his meniscus.
This time it's the
Yeah.
meniscus.
So it's just like he's not gonna have a knee when he retires.
Retires, he's gonna have a metal knee in his leg.
Hey, you know who's on the come up for the Bulls? Jimmy Butler.
Hey, I heard about Jimmy Butler
making
taking
a come
off.
up.
He's taking off.
Yeah, I heard about him taking off. And who else was the Colts are getting pretty good right now. They just signed Andre Johnson from the Texans, and then they let go of Reggie Wayne, so it was kind of like, they let go of him, but then they got him. They signed Frank Gore from the 49ers, which they're now missing a running back, but I guess they're trying to substitute the new rookie, Carlos Hyde from Ohio State. They're trying to substitute, get him used to the system. So I think he's going to be ready by next year. That's why they let Frank Gore go, and he's also old now, so that's probably why they let him go. Yeah. And I mean, they're the same running style, Frank Gore and Carlos Hyde. So I mean, we'll see how Frank Gore does at the Colts.
I don't mean to cut you off, but we completely lost 2 of our host members right now.
Oh no, they're just playing. They're just playing.
beyond no form of
Tales
sports.
of Destiny.
Not even tennis.
Not even tennis. Hey, if you guys want any tennis information, Alan is the man to go to. He knows everything. He's current. So, but yeah,
Who's
as
the
of
one
to,
now?
huh?
Is this still Djokovic or Nadal?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, which was probably last year, it was Nadal, and he was beating Djokovic in the.
Didn't Federer drop down 4 or 5?
Yep, but Nadal came back in one of the tournaments. I heard them talking yesterday. Fingers underneath the thing. Oh Jesus. But in today's news, DeMarco Murray just got signed to the Eagles.
Oh.
So he was the biggest running back free agent of this offseason, and he got signed to the Eagles. And everybody was talking about, hey, Chip Kelly's off the couche. What's Chip Kelly on? Because he released LaShawn McCoy, which was crazy because that's their star player. That's their star offensive player, Shady McCoy. And the year prior to that, he was the number 1 leading rusher in the league. But he released him and he traded him to the Bills for a linebacker, Kiko Alonso, that just came off a ACL tear. So nobody really understood why he did that. But he wants to beef up his defense, but then again, he lets go of Trent Cole, his veteran defensive lineman.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he's been playing with them for 10 years, and I mean, for playing that long, his production hasn't went down. He hasn't went down in production, so I don't know why he let him go. But he picked up Kiko Alonso, and hopefully if he gets healthier, they'll have a better linebacker core, because Michael Kendricks and D'Amico Ryans, I think Michael Kendricks came out injured in the 3rd week, and it was only D'Amico Ryans and Connor Barwin. Connor Barwin was doing pretty good at the end of the season, so they're going to have a good rivalry. But the new defensive coordinator switched them to a 3-4, and they're no longer running a 4-3, so that's good for them. Now they have 4 solid linebackers to help out that 3-4. So, yeah, and then he let go of Shady, he let go of Trent Cole, and then the craziest thing happened. He traded Nick Foles for Sam Bradford from the Rams, which just last season tore his ACL for the 2nd time. So, and re-signed Mark Sanchez for a 3-year, 2-year deal. So I don't know how that's gonna work. And everybody was speculating that he was gonna try to trade up in the draft for Marcus Mariota because he used to be a college coach. He used to coach for Oregon, and they were like, oh, he's just getting Oregon people, and I think Kiko came out of Oregon too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like they're like, oh, he's just trying to get Oregon players.
I think he did. Kiko probably did. I can look it up.
Yeah. So they said he finally ended all the speculations yesterday. He said that he's not going to trade up for Marcus because I mean that's doing too much for a player that they don't know if it's going to work out or not. So he just said that they weren't going to try to do that. So
we gotta go sign back in.
we got it. Okay.
Yeah, gotta go sign back in.
Okay.
So when we return, we will continue this conversation. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Don't want to bore the podcast with too much sports stuff. So we.
I don't know. I was interested in it, so.
I want to see if I can do a fantasy league.